Good evening, and welcome to round 4 at Tsukuba. I'm going to say it's Tsukuba. I can't pronounce it already. I'm doing well already this evening, so you guys can tell. Let me just do my due diligence and share the YouTube links and stuff like that. But yeah, round 4 from Tsukuba. I'm going to say Tsukuba. Please correct me if I'm correct. Evening, Rusty. Nice to have you here, my man. Is it Tsukuba? Let me know if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. Shared there, then share to SBR, then we'll share to other racy pages, and then you can get on with me annoying the living bejesus out of you for the next hour and a bit. Let's have a lovely GT4 Italian shootout racing between these Ferrari 495s and the Lamborghini Hurrans. Hurrah! Currently watching our guy ST Dash as they're doing their practice laps before qualifying starts. Any moment now, really. Share to some other groups. Share to all the groups. All the groups in all of Facebook of all the world. My fingers just don't move that quickly. What other racing groupies am I part of? It's an Assetto Corsa one. I think they would be. Let's change this. Let's get on board with old SSM Vulcan. SMM Vulcan. This Vulcan. Loving his subway livery. I'm not sure if that was what he had last time. We're getting messages on the chat. Let's have a look. It's going to be mayhem. It's definitely going to be mayhem, especially on this tight track. But hey, this makes it even more fun for me and for you. Maybe not for them, but this is pretty more watching and not racing. Right, that'll do for now. Share the living life out of everything. Good evening, Milano. How are you doing, my good man? Tuned in nice and early to see your boy Super Tan, as he's unofficially been dubbed by myself and the fans, but we know him as Dale's. Delzy. I'll just call him Dale because it's easier for me, I'll be honest with you, that's the reason why. Right, so Let's give a quick update. We are up to round 4 of this league currently, and I will be able to give you the points as they stand. So let's go through the actual standings. Leading in first at the moment with 120 points on is Rotary, and then Vulcan leading second with 112. Then our gentleman here that we're watching on screen, Adam Piper, then third with 65. Deep Voice Guy, let's get on to him as well. He's on 60 and 4th position. Big Innie is 56, not too bad in 5th position. I don't think he's Innie, yes he is, there he is in this Lamborghini. Then we move down to Brian Moncaria. I can never pronounce the surname, I like to call him Brian. He did really well last week. He took home the victory. Really battled it out really well to do so. So let's see if I can help push up the points through there now. After him we've got our guy Supertan with 42 points down in the 7th place. Yeah, 7th place there. Then we've got Luke on 33, Aussie Rooster on 21, Mad Mike on 8, and then ST Dash in with 4 points. But again, it's only round 4. Anything can happen. It is a pretty open field, and there's been some very competitive racing, especially with the second half of the race tonight, where we have our first slot, usual 20 minutes. We will then do the qualifying for that, obviously leading our cars in, who goes first, who goes second from that first line, as they are doing now. And then the second race, flip reverse it. The winners from the first race will go last, and the losers from the first race will go first for the starting formation, and then we go into the race that way. And it is normally such a mad race, because you've got, you know, generally the faster drivers at the back pushing their way through, but then you've got the drivers who've got the opportunity to hold on to first place, do their job. We saw that with our guy Luke on one of the first, I believe it was the first race up around Brands Hatch. Did a sterling job. Obviously was on the back of the pack after race 1, but race 2 held that position and won race 2, taking maximum points for him. Excuse me. As usual, our sponsor for tonight are the beautiful guys from Lovely Stickers. If you do get to see on the back of some of these number plate zones, there we go there, as I just stated. Lovely Stickers, as it's shown on the back here. Excuse me, wet the whistle. Right. Let's move this over here, move this over here. Excellent, excellent, excellent. So let's have a look at these lap times as they come in. Ooh. Well, not much in it. Literally a second from front to back of this starting. Starting off with the 57.48, then 57.648, then 57.742, then 57.8, another 57.8, then another 57.9. These times are crazy close together, and this is a super tight track. If we thought last week in Austria it was a tight track, this week even tighter. To come all the way from Japan. Glorious 1.27 miles of tarmac. It's been a feature in many of the Gran Turismos now. Good evening, welcome. We're getting more and more people joining us. The more the better, or the more the merrier. Right. "20 seconds to go, and it looks like the places are in." Yes, it is. Oh, Supertan doing a brilliant position, coming second after this qualifying. Let's see if we can get a quick line onto this before we get going. So in first place is Rotaries, followed by Super Tan, followed by Big Innie, followed by fourth Adam Piper, followed by Deep Voice Guy, followed by Luke. Sixth, seventh is Vulcan, unusually far back than he normally is. Then eighth Brian, and the rest of the pack behind that there. We are looking for the green light. And it's go, go, go! As they fly down here towards this first right-hander. Rotary has got the legs, but Super Tan is in a better position. He's just right behind him. Jostling all the way through, too wide. Super Tan with Big Innie there in third position. They've all lined up fairly nicely for the second corner, third corner. In usual Japanese fashion, these corners aren't given anything fancy. They are literally just called T, whatever numeral they are around this track, T1, 2, 3, 4, etc. So nothing to really explain these corners between the two of them as we fly round and come onto the back straight here. Following Roti, Super Tan, Vulcan, Adam Piper managing to jump up into third position here. Brilliantly done. Let's move back into the pack. And Luke going to try and take a manoeuvre on Deep Voice Guy. Can't do that. It's getting pushed wide. And then there we have it. First race done. Adam Piper off the track then with some wrestling between him and Vulcan. Vulcan squeezing past in that Ferrari of Subway. Piper taking out a bit wide there. And with that having Big Innie back up his backside. Pushed it far too wide there unfortunately. And has lost out several positions. Dropped himself back to 8th. Let's go back up that pack and see how we're getting on near the front. First second looks pretty spaced for a second. They got half a second between the two of them. Vulcan trying to catch but pushing too hard into that corner. Looking back at this mid-pack battle here. All spaced out about half a second. 0.5, 0.3 between them. But this is a cracking start for our man Super Tan. Good evening, Ashley. Lovely of you to join us, my good man. You've not missed much. It's only just started race 1. And things settling in. At least initially by lap 3 now. And Rotary not being given the chance to really start to stretch out his lead like he can do normally. He's got Super Tan right on the back of him. Keeping it at that 0.5 to 0.3 distance. Granted he's not closing it down too much, but at the moment just keeping him in his sights and keeping in the slip can really help out, especially through these lovely windy S's that they've got here into this hairpin. Beautiful camera shot there around the outside, inside of that. And at the moment the nearest battle is between Deep Voice Guy and Brian. Deep Voice Guy diving up the inside. Brian unfortunately just leaving that space there, and he's done it. He's took advantage of that. A little bit of touching there, but nothing really untoward, just racing. It's what happens when you leave that door open. It will get taken advantage of. Looking back, Adam Piper at 8th, Aussie Rooster back in 9th, and where's our guy ST Dash? He's coming, he's not too far off. Board here with now Adam Piper, trying to see if he can build up some spaces from where he was before after he made a bit of a boo-boo and pushed too hard into that corner and went off onto the grass, dropping him back at least 3 spots. Oh dear, and the same happening just in front of him here with old Brian. Brian going too wide, hitting some grass 2 times there, and Luke not even having to do too much work, just capitalising on the mistake and going from there. Adam Piper might be able to have a little look in there behind him to do so as well. Not at the moment. Let's move back up the pack and see what's going on here. I want to see the top 3. Still spaced about half a second between first and second and third. I did see your livery today, Vulcan. I was wondering to myself, I said, that's a new livery? I do love the Subway livery, I'm not going to lie. And as we got on board, oh, what a manoeuvre! What a manoeuvre! Supertan pushing up the inside there. Rotary leaving the space, and there's not much he can do about it as they slide down towards this last corner. And as he hit the inside line, Supertan has got it, and he's pushed him through to first position. But he's having to defend ferociously against Rotary here as he comes up the inside, and Rotary has got the inside here and has capitalised on this as well. So what was his has now just been lost again, and if he doesn't watch out, Vulcan is going to take full advantage of that with that Subway Ferrari, and it's, I'm not going to lie, making me a bit hungry. Oh, this is a close race between these top 3 at the moment. Sorry about the telemetry not being there at the bottom. It's now come back. And at the moment the action seems to be with these top 3. The rest of the pack pretty spaced out. Glorious camera angle. There's not much in this at all. All of them really pushing. All you can do here is try and make sure you keep in this slip for the next set of corners which are coming up. Right, hairpin down. Keep close, because then you've got the slip down along this straight towards this corner. Not being able to capitalise here, so they are all just training it as we speak. Ooh, Supertan taking the inside line to defend, but potentially leaving the outside line, and Vulcan nearly capitalised on that, nearly took advantage. Oh, and Rotary pushing too hard from that corner, and Supertan looking up the inside, and it's nearly side by side going round there. Everyone just trying to increase their lead, but it's so hard on this track, so tight, it's so narrow. You push just that little bit too hard, it will punish you. Fly down this back straight. Half a second in it. 0.4. And as we approach the 11-minute marker. Oh, he's going for it again. He's going up the inside. Has he stuck it? He's stuck it for now. Well manoeuvred by Supertan. Can he now defend that position all the way around the rest of this track? He's got 2 drivers which will not let him get a chance, and unfortunately left that gap open, and Rotary's taking it straight back again. If he doesn't watch, Vulcan will do the same. Big Innie there in the background actually managed to gain a lot of time while these 3 are battling it out, potentially gain on them better here. Now, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, viewers, but I believe the Lamborghinis do have more of the top end compared to the Ferraris, but the Ferraris just a little bit more nimble on the corners. So half the track they do benefit, half the track they don't benefit, and Vulcan is going around the outside, and is he going to try and do it? He's just nearly taken it, but has had to stop back into that third position before being pushed out onto the grass. But real brave bit of manoeuvring, and he's doing it again around the outside here. Just looking to see, because Super Tan's not giving him the inside line, so he's going to have to try and make up his own, and hope we can force an error on the number 2 driver. He's diving up the inside. Oh, a bit cheeky, bit of contact, but not enough speed because of that dive. And had to give the position back as he goes down his back straight. Super Tan counting his blessings there. Rotary even more so, starting to stretch that lead. Nearly a second in that. And that'd be the biggest stretch he's had in the lead so far this race. And we only got less than half of it left to go. Not even a second, 0.8 of a second. That's now being whittled down again. As we go back, we've got Big Innie all over the back end of Vulcan. Vulcan maybe not being able to concentrate as much on that second position while he's got that Lamborghini all over him. Background there, I could see Luke slowly catching and making want to make possibly a play on Deep Voice Guy, trying to get up into the higher point range. So far, Big Innie, the only one representing the Lamborghinis in these top 5. What a corner! You wanna take it at maximum speed, which you mean a little bit wide to dive it back in, but at the same time you don't want to then leave that inside line open for anyone to try and take full advantage of that. All settling down again, just for a little while here. While Vulcan still keep trying to press pressure of Super Tan, and in the background here, Big Innie has dropped back a bit. Super Tan not being faced by too much pressure from Vulcan, and I'll be honest with you, Vulcan can put the pressure on you. As you see, he's been trying to look on the outside, look on the inside, trying to see if he can fake it one way and then go the other. It's just not going to happen. Super Tan protecting that inside line. Vulcan not managing to get that faster line round there that he could do with the wider angle, as he's got the luxury of that little bit of gap between him and that Lamborghini. Super Tank closed that gap up to Rotary in front of him. Only 0.4 of a second there, halved it. Really well so. He's been doing swimmingly well tonight. This is starting to get tight. And as you look round the outside, is he just going to try and do an outside manoeuvre, or maybe cut back in and get more speed down that straight? He has got maximum speed down that straight, Vulcan. He can't. Super Tan doing what is due diligence. He's holding that inside line going into that corner, just shutting off Vulcan's momentum that he was gaining on him down that straight with the slipstream. I want to look back here because I do believe there is a nice little fight starting to go on between Luke and Deep Voice Guy. These two trying to paddle away for the top 5 position. Points, points, points. It means everything in this. It would mean a lot to Luke. Luke further down the points table, then Deep Voice Guy. Then saying that Deep Voice Guy wanted to See if he can push up and catch up with the top three. He's only 5 points behind Adam in third position. And Luke's got the inside run up the here, and has he done him? He's done him at least so far for this first part. Can he hold it is the question. Oh no. Oh no. Super Tan has dropped down into third while we've been watching these two fight it out. I don't know what happened. Rooting for him to see if he can come back into this. And Vulcan pushing too hard there. Super Tan going to be able to take advantage of that, possibly. The gap now at the front for ever increasing slightly. What was a 0.4 between first and second is now moved into 0.5 to 0.7. What was the same between second and third is now moved up to 0.5 to 0.6. We've got another best lap here, potentially from Vulcan if he does this well enough. Vulcan's going on the grass a bit there, pushing, and with that Super Tan going on the inside. He's gone on the attack, he has done, he's brought it back to second. Oh, what a brilliant manoeuvre going down this straight. Vulcan cursing himself, shouldn't have cut that grass, shouldn't have taken that speed off. Cooler holds it, Cooler head does hold it. But again, Vulcan all over the back end of him. And Rotary actually managing to pull over a second gap between the first and second there. Really just trying to cement that lead while they've only got 3 minutes left. They've probably got about another 4 laps to the end of this here, so it's still by no means over. Watching his top 3. Super Tan doing brilliantly, but he's also pushed too hard. Vulcan kept him nice and tight. Can he push maximum out this corner to take advantage down this straight? Not really. It seems this straight just does not give you enough legs to really take advantage of that slipstream. Super Tan getting a bit better out of that corner than Vulcan did, and defending it from there. Vulcan all over the back of Super Tan. Looking for any little gap that he can get. Super Tan defending maximum. He knows he's not getting the fastest lap times out there, but he knows he's holding that tight line, which you can do on this track because it is such a narrow track. You can really defend that apex, you can really defend that line. Currently Vulcan with the fastest lap so far with a 1:57.378. That's faster than any qualifying time, I do believe. Here we are on to lap 20. 1 minute 30 left. Vulcan looking up the inside, he possibly does have him. It's neck and neck going down into these S's between Super Tan and Vulcan. And here we go, side by side as they go through. Side by side as to go into this hairpin. And he's had to just push Vulcan back. Can Vulcan do the switch back on this corner though? He has done, side by side going now into this right-hander. Oh, just managing to keep him at bay, Super Tan. Sweating profusely, I bet you. This guy from the Netherlands, don't let it bug him. He knows he's got the Brit behind him. He's keeping a cool head. And in we go. I do believe this is going to be the last lap. We are on to the last lap. And And so far Rotary's got a really tight first position there. Vulcan now pulling out all the stops. A little bit of bullying. No unfair play, but there are 2 and 2 go around these corners. Gloves are off now. You are throwing everything out to get as fast as you can. Chuck that fire extinguisher out. Chuck your helmet out. Chuck your gloves off. Get that car going as fast as you can as they head down now to the start. The last back straight. Both of them neck and neck. This is going to be crazy as we come down the straight here. Supertan and Vulcan. Vulcan slowly edging up on him as he comes down towards this last right-hander. But Supertan's got the inside line. Vulcan's just on the outside. Can he hold it? Supertan's keeping it. Oh my days, what's going to happen here? Oh! God! He's held it. Well, congratulations, Rotary. Sterling job with that first position. Supertan and Vulcan, what a battle to the checkered flag. Supertan just pivoting it in second position. Vulcan there. I want to know what the difference was in those 2 times. I wouldn't even thought there was less than a 100th of a second in that. So close. Congratulations, Big Innie holding 4th position. Luke did manage to leapfrog Deep Voice Guy and pip that 5th position there. Very well done to him as well. Deep Voice Guy holding 6th. Adam jumped back up. He managed to get into 7th after that slip early in the race, and that was his position there. Brian back in 8th. Aussie Rooster 9th. Brilliant. Clean race. Pole position. Well done, Rotary. That will extend his lead. Really well done there. Right. I need to take a quick drink because my voice is already getting hoarse. What's your gamer ID, Ashley? So that was a good race. Luke calling out a good battle between him and Deep Voice Guy there in the chat. That's what we like to see, some good banter between these races, because it's all for the fun at the end of the day. We do this because we love it and we enjoy it, and you know, don't want to make it too full of animosity or anything like that at all, which it's not. So second race, if you thought that first race was full of action, you wait to this second race. We are now going to reverse it, as Missy Elliott did once say back in my youth, and we are going to stick people who came last first and who came first last, and then set down for another 20 minutes of absolute chaos here at Tsukuba track. I think I said it right that time. I think it was Tsukuba. I'm going to say it is. Don't know why it's not letting me spectate. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Loading our players in. I do want to give a shout out to the new livery. Oh, Vulcan there. Vulcan, your livery, I do love that Subway livery. I do really, really like it. It's really well done. It's not doing anything good for my appetite, because I'm definitely now going to want one, but I do like that livery, so I'm going to give you a livery of the race. Not that most people can change it, but there we go. Our man Di Milano in the chat there saying he needs to change his shirt as well. Even our spectators are sweating. Let's get some of that antiperspirant on and buckle down for round 2. Jump in the shower afterwards. Do love the look of that Huracan of Aussie Rooster there. Nice sort of gunmetal grey. Very sexy. Oh, well, hi, Ashley. I do apologise. That's alright, mate. It's what happens. It's getting used to the wheel. Have you been racing on the wheel long is the question. You know, what wheel do you have? Some are easier to feel than others. It's well, you'll be starting from the front this time, my good man. Can you defend the masses for 20 minutes? You can have that. You can have that first place, that checkered flag. It's all yours. I feel you, mate. I have been there. I'm still there. What am I saying? I haven't played in the league since in a little while, mainly because I'm trying to get my PC sorted out, which to people who don't care out there, I have. I'm now ACCing in full VR. My little wet dream. Now to try and take on the likes of Dreamy Bourbon, which I'm never going to be able to do. But hey, we've got to have a dream. We've got to start somewhere. We'll see, Ashley. Defend to your hilt, my good man. That's all I can say. It can be easily done. Good evening, everyone else. Anyone new watching? We're now up to 8. See if we can get any more. So yeah, I'm going to go over these corner names with you guys because they're fascinating to me. So as we watch the Huracan at the moment, only 9 seconds left, he's going into literally T1. Followed by this small little chicane afterwards, T3, 2-3. You know, the Japanese don't want to be mucked about with drawn out names like Rouge, whatever you want to call them, the Druids. They just want to keep it simple. T1, T2. Right, here we go. ST Dash, come on Ashley, we're rooting for you, buddy. We're watching the lights as they are red at the moment, waiting for them to go out. And it's go, go, go! ST Dash on the right hand side here. Aussie Rooster hoping that little bit of practice before the second race has paid off, holding second position. And it is a pack in the middle here, getting bumped all over the place. There's cars getting jostled about. Adam Piper, they're getting pushed out to the outside and is on the grass again. Side by side of Brian, followed by Luke, and then followed by Deep Voice Guy. As Adam Piper there is dropped back into 6th place and is being scrambled over by the likes of Super Tan on his right hand side. Ryan here, followed by Deep Voice Guy. Let's look at the field. ST Dash getting a nice little breakaway. Aussie Rooster not too far behind him. Lovely jubbly, this is all going very well. Let's see how this mid-pack battle is going. Luke and Vulcan leapfrogging up there into 5th position between Luke and Deep Voice Guy. Super Tang getting pushed at the back there. Let's stick with these back few just to see how it's getting on. Rotary here, followed by Adam Piper, followed by Big Innie, followed by Super Tan. And Super Tan's just been bullied to the back of the pack there a little bit. Let's go back up to the front, where it's going to be scrapping even more. Like 3 wide in here, Vulcan wanted to take these places back. He wanted to get that 4th position. Again trying to go around the outside, not working for him. Deep Voice Guy got the inside line here on this straight round to the start-finish straight. But has he got him? I don't know if he's got the legs round him. I didn't think he could round this corner. He hasn't. But with that, Rotary is now right up behind him as well. Hard braking by Vulcan. Pushing a little deep into that corner, but being able to defend because Rotary was then on the inside of Deep Voice Guy, who then capitalised it. He's just got squeezed out of 2 spaces there. Vulcan and Rotary up to 4th and 5th. Deep Voice Guy a little hard done by. Right, what's going on in the back here? Super Tan and Piper. Trying to see who that is there, Big Innie. And Super Tan finally out of the back there. And they're working their way all the way up through the field. How's he getting on? Go Ashley, go. Storming away in the lead there. At the moment. Oh, brilliant outbraking there by Luke, but too much and got undercut back by Deep Voice Guy. That switchback didn't quite work for him. It's leaving him prey for Adam Piper there, who's now all over the back of him, looking to see if he can gain some places back in his second race, as he's currently in 7th on his second one as well. Luke there pushing a bit too hard. We've got the very, very back there. We've got Rotaries. Oh no. I'm guessing there was a spin there. He is dropped far, far back into 10th position, but that doesn't mean he's completely out. I've seen him come back from worse. But for now, let's concentrate on these top 3. ST Dash, followed by Brian, followed by Vulcan. Vulcan looking to get up into a 2nd position, not just being happy with the podium. He wants to get up into a 2nd position now. Track very hard once you get into the rhythm to overtake on, because the corners are just so tight. And oh, actually, you can watch that come through those corners, mate. Back end twitching a bit there. Push a bit wide, and they're all chaining up 2 wide now, coming onto this back stretch there with Aussie Rooster and Deep Voice Guy. Aussie Rooster managing to push past him, getting up into 4th position. Can he hold it around this corner? He has got the wider line there, but it's cut back in. Deep Voice Guy not taking advantage of that. Anything happening on this corner here? Nothing can be done. Brian holding the line against Vulcan. Ash just happy that those guys are scrapping out behind him, and he does not need to worry about it at this moment in time. Oh no! Can't leave that door open too wide. Brian having a little look. See if he can. Oh, Vulcan getting aggressive on the back end of him there. As we come into this hairpin. And then fly down this back straight. There is nothing in this top 3. I think Vulcan is nearly pushing Brian along. And what a battle behind him there. Aussie Rooster having to heavily defend Deep Voice Guy. Deep Voice Guy got the inside line of him, which can do all the thing, but it's now going to be nearly too wide going into these set of S's. And he's had to back out, but Aussie pushing a bit too hard off that corner then. He's then got the switchback on him. Has done, but has got the inside line onto the next corner. He's dropped it, he's lost it. Deep Voice Guy up into 4th position. Aussie Rooster back into 5th. ST Dash, no. He's dropped back from his 1st position. Held that valiantly for at least a good 7 minutes. It's not 7 minutes, what am I saying? Yeah, about 7 minutes. here we have it. Vulcan all over the back of Ashley. Brian trying to make some space while he can do. And as we look back, we've got 3, nearly 4 wide into this corner. Adam Piper just being a bit all over the place, I'll be honest with you. Getting bounced from one side to the other, trying to make up some spaces. But with that, Super Tan, I think, managed to pick his way through all of that and is now managed to leapfrog into 5th position. What's happened there? Adam up into 6th, Luke down into 7th. It's all just changed around. Super Tan looking on the back end of Aussie Rooster, seeing if he can make some form of manoeuvre down this straight. Looking on the inside, but he knows he can't do too much around this corner. And something has happened with Deep Voice Guy. There was a DC there. Oh dear. Sorry to see you go, Deep Voice. I'm sure, I hope you're alright. I don't know if it's internet connection troubles there. But Super Tan doing a brilliant manoeuvre on Aussie Rooster, and he's jumped up into 4th position. Super Tan, my man, you cannot leave him out. Vulcan here, trying his darndest to get past ST Dash here, but ST Dash just not having any of it. He's like, no, I can defend my line. I know you've only really got one really good overtaking spot which you can try and do down the start-stop straight, and even that I can really defend into that right hand if I keep it tight. Looking around the outside. Trying to see if we can do the switchback, trying to see if we can spook him. Going up the inside, is he going to try and outbrake? He's tried to, it's pushed him a little wide. Can ST Dash get the back on the inside, but he's got too much trouble from Super Tan behind him in 4th. That's pushed him back to 3rd. Vulcan up in the 2nd. I do apologise, getting a bit excited. Vulcan up out in 2nd. ST Dash in 4th, 3rd. Battling to hold that against Super Tan in 4th, who is looking to take advantage of him. And that twitch is not going to help at all as they're going down into these S's. Super Tan side by side here. And as we come round this hairpin, it's all going to be about who's going to be able to get the power on out of this corner. The pushing and shoving here at the back. I'm going to keep an eye on this for just a second, see what's going on. And Super Tan's done it. He's dived on the inside, and he's done it well there. I don't know if went very well there. And poor Ash is now pushed back into 7th position now. I don't know what's going on, but there's definitely some pushing and shoving with this back 3 of Aussie Rooster, Adam and Luke. I don't know who started it, I don't know who's trying to finish it, but there is definitely some pushing going on. And now we must go back to the battle for 1st, 2nd and 3rd. As Brian is doing his darndest to try and hold off against Vulcan, but Vulcan has got the speed down this straight, but he's not got the inside line. Is that going to be enough when he gets to this corner? It may be, it may not be. They're both holding their lines residually, and they are side by side going down the start-stop straight, and he's just pipped him. He's pipped him, he's up in the 1st position. Well done, Vulcan. Lewis Edwards is his name. Getting podiums is his game. Super Tan now trying to take advantage of Brian, who's made a bit of a slip up there and got onto the grass, leaving Super Tan within that snipping distance, within that slipstream distance, but not enough on this corner at the moment. Luke now managed to get it back into the 4th position. Very well done for him. I don't know what happened in the background there. But Luke in 4th, Adam in 5th, Aussie Rooster down to 6th, ST Dash to the 7th, and Rotary's come back now. He was in 10th and he's now back up to 8th, so well done to him. Big Innie trailing at the back there in 9th. Let's go back to the front three. Vulcan pushing too wide on that corner there, but is able to sacrifice that time as the two behind him are just battling it out. Brian's doing as hard as he can. Vulcan not paying attention there, drifting onto the grass. Not needing to worry too much, he's got nearly a second ahead of the other two. But Super Tan has got Brian, and he's now up in the second position. And I'll be honest with you, if there's anyone who can put pressure on Vulcan, he is the guy, and he is doing already. Looking around the outside and around this first corner. This long hairpin, Vulcan just keeping him pushed out there, keeping that line sealed, but that doesn't mean it's safe by any means. There's only 7 minutes left to go. Super Tan pushing too hard. Brian, see if we can sniff that second place back. And as we go back from these three to this mid-pack, we've got Adam, who's managed to pip Luke for 4th. Well, let's keep an eye on this mid-pack here, see what's going on. Lamborghini of Adam Piper pushing too wide there onto the grass. Luke could possibly be able to capitalise on this. Does seem to have taken that corner faster. Will he get the better exit speed out of there? He has done. And he's closing Adam. Is he going to try and take the inside line? He's just not got enough space. But Adam's pushed too hard and Luke's got the inside there. How can they do it through these S's? It's nearly side by side. Luke just backing off, knowing there's a better time, better place to try and make that manoeuvre. Possibly let Piper slip up and just give it to him by himself. Taking it nice and wide around here, much traction as possible. With that, the top three slowly pulling away. Still only 0.5 of a second between first and second. Super Tan not letting him out of his sights. Lamborghini of Adam trying to get up there, see if he can try and get a podium. He's got 5 minutes left to close that gap between him and Brian. He has done a little bit. It was 2 seconds, it's now only 1.8. Luke not letting him forget about that in the background. Let's look back here. Rotary up into 6th position. I told you, do not let this guy go. Drop back to 10th. He's now up into 6th. Can he get into the top 5? I won't put it past him. Not getting the speed around that corner as that Lamborghini can, but he has pushed really wide there, Adam Piper. And Luke can capitalise. Can he capitalise enough? Is he just going to try and stick that line? He isn't. Sometimes you've got to have a bit of the wide elbows technique there. Try and get it back, but he's got it around that corner. They're side by side. Side by side as they head down past this right-hander. Dog hair left. Dog leg left. And into this tight hairpin. And Luke's got him, he's up in the 4th. Well done. But with that, and with the action that they've caused, Rotary has got right up behind him. And Rotary saying, right, okay, if you two fight it out, I wonder if I can leapfrog you two and get straight into 4th. for pushing, trying to see if he can put pressure on him, but he's not buckling under that at the moment. Luke holding his ground. Rotary trying to see if he can squeeze a little spot if Piper pushes too hard while trying to put pressure on Luke. Nothing at the moment. Rotary getting the faster line through that corner. Then right up behind Adam. Is he going to try and do the dive on the inside? He is. And he's done it. He's done it. He has done it, but not just quite. Ooh, neck and neck into this corner. Adam just squeezed on the outside. He's held that line really wide there, Rotary, just to make sure he secured that spot, and he is. He's up into the top 5. Dropped down to 10th, then back into the top 5. I told you can't watch this guy. Already having a slip at 4th. He's going for it. He just can't hold it. He just did not have that inside line to take advantage, but he was definitely going for it there. 1 minute 46 seconds left. Inside line onto this back straight. Can he do it? Oh God, it's really close. He is slowly gaining on him, and he has. 4th position there, inside line down into this final turning. Brilliant, brilliant stuff by Rotary. Luke not having any of it. He's sticking close to him, wanting to see if he can take that spot back. Lamborghini of Big Innie there moved up into 7th position. And now coming down to these last 2 laps, which is going to be, there's going to be one more lap after this. This is when it's going to start getting fruity again. The top 3 looking pretty spaced out. Well, maybe not. Vulcan under heavy pressure from Super Tan. Nothing in it here, nothing in it at all as they fly down this straight. Potential chance to try and take the inside. He's gone to look for it, try to spook him, he didn't. With that he's got the outside line. Possibly gets the faster on the straight there. No, that little fake, he didn't do him any benefits there. And this is it, we're on the last lap. Vulcan first, Super Tan second, Brian third, and we've got Rotary in 4th. Adam Piper managing to pin Luke in the background. I leave them for a split second, and Piper's managed to leapfrog Luke into 5th position. What can happen here? Can anything be done on this last corner? No, Vulcan holding a really tight line there, making sure nothing gets left to chance. So close. There's a time to do it, there's a time, and he just can't do it. He blocked him off before it, and it looks like it's going to be a podium position for Vulcan and Super Tan. Well done those two, first, second, Brian in 3rd, very well done for him. Rotary up into 4th after dropping down to 10th. Really good manoeuvre from him. Adam Piper chuffed. He's got back into a 5th position there. Luke in 7th. Aussie Rooster in 8th. And then our guy, I believe, should have, yeah, SD Dash in 9th there. Unfortunately, we got the DC from our deep voice guy who, I don't know how, got disconnected. Congratulations, Rotary, extending that lead. Oh no, what am I saying? Congratulations, Vulcan. Sorry, Lewis. I do apologise, my man. But congratulations on there. Really well done. Really do love delivery, guys. Well, that's been another cracking GT4 night here from SBR Racing. The Italian shootout here. Looks to me, I'm going to be honest with you, that so far the Ferraris have been dominating this so far. Lamborghini's just not seeming to have the legs, or maybe just the track selection not working in their favour. We are going for the shorter tracks for this GT4, but anyway, thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. Thank you everyone in the chat room. We'll disconnect mid-race actually. Oh my days, literally technical issues going on left, right and centre for you. I'm sorry to hear that, my good man. Right, Everybody, thank you so much for tuning in. If you did enjoy this, please hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and then hit that little alarm bell. You get to hear my voice again, represent SBR on the YouTube channel. It's been a pleasure. If I don't hear from you beforehand, I may be on, I probably will be back on, actually, that's a lie, tomorrow night for some ACC action from SBR. It's going to be lovely and we're looking forward to that there. But from me, Daxi Man, from SBR and from our sponsors, lovely stickers, good night and have a good one.